D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read it for yourself, or you can just listen to this video where I'm going to read it to you. Before we get started, though, I also want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? Talk about a crazy week for Disney, but I'm doing this story. This one comes, I got two articles for this story. This comes from IGN, and Willow ended less than 6 months ago, and now it's leaving Disney Plus, you guys. Forget you, Willow. Willow is just a complete disaster area. If you liked Willow, I can't help you. There's something wrong with you. I don't know what to do with you. I can't help you. I don't know how to tell you to fix it, but it's just a complete nightmare. Let's read this article, and then I'll both these articles, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, numerous shows are set to leave Disney Plus and Hulu next week. I'm only going to talk really about Willow, but we'll talk about the other shows a little bit. The most prominent of them being Willow, which wrapped up its run less than 6 months ago. First reported by Deadline, the move will see more than 24 shows leave the streaming service as part of a broader cost-cutting measures by Disney. Apart from Willow, Disney will be removing Y: The Last Man from Hulu. Terrible show. I only watched the first episode. I was like, I'm out, done, not interested. Turner and Hooch from Disney Plus. Love Turner and Hooch. Oh wait, nah, the show maybe not. And more. The movie is good. Here are a list of the other stuff leaving. A lot of this is like stuff that I just don't care about. Yeah, a lot of this is just stuff I don't care about. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything that I would be like, oh no. They did get rid of Howard, but I heard they're putting that back on, that Howard Ashman documentary. And Howard Ashman, I love Howard Ashman. I wish he hadn't died. I always think about what he could have done with other Disney movies if he had not have died. Because he seemed like such a kind person. The Move, watch the movie. If you want to really get a sense of Howard Ashman, watch the movie Waking Sleeping Beauty. It talks about the Disney Renaissance and, like all these, again, Howard Ashman, he wrote the music for Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. And and if you watch behind the scenes stuff with him and talking to Jodie, what's her name that did the voice of Ariel? Just watch him like directing her and her singing. He's just a master at his craft, and I wish he hadn't have died. Oh, The Move follows Disney CEO Bob Iger's mandate to cut content on its streaming platforms after losing more than $1 billion on the platform. Remember when they were like all gung-ho about this and they didn't plan ahead? Smart geniuses, huh? According to a report by Variety, Iger is targeting $3 billion in savings in 2023. Getting rid of Kathleen Kennedy, who greenlit this, would be one of those $3 billion possibilities. The removal will reportedly come with a content impairment charge of $1.5 billion to $1.8 billion. I think it says it in this article, or it might be in a different one that I read. But it's also they will get a tax write-off for getting this off of their streaming service. And they will also get they'll be also able to give it to other streaming platforms and charge them to play their content on their streaming platforms, like Tubi and stuff. Tubi will pay them to stream that on their stuff. So it says Willow's removal will come less than 6 months after the completion of its only season, which wrapped up in January. The revival of Ron Howard's 1988 fantasy film was heavily promoted by Disney, but it received a lukewarm reception from fans and critics and was subsequently canceled in March. I don't know. I mean, I know some people that absolutely loved it, and I'm all like, I don't know. I can't help you. I don't know what to do with you, but it was bad. It was just terrible. The writing on that was just horrendous. Now, it will be removed from the service entirely. They gave us 6 months, not even. This business has become absolutely cruel, writer John Bickerstaff wrote in response. Well, you know what, John Bickerstaff, it deserved to get off of there because it's terrible. You're a crappy writer, and I hope you never work again for making an abortion of a show. So screw you, dude. I don't feel bad for you at all. The removal of dozens of shows from platforms such as Max have raised major concerns about media preservation. With few receiving physical releases, more and more shows seem fated to disappear entirely. Fans have responded by uploading lost episodes of their favorite shows to archive.org and other mediums, but their efforts have mostly been piecemeal. I don't know what that means. IGN has reached out to Disney for comment. Shows listed and slated to leave March or May 26th, which as of right now is, I think it's past. No, it'll be next week, Friday, as of filming this. So let me just hop over to another article from comicbook.com. I'm not a huge fan of this website, but we're just going to go through it. It says, Willow fans writers stunned by Disney Plus removing series. Absolutely cruel. I'm sad. And this says on May 26th, Willow will be no more on Disney Plus. Hold on, I want to get, because all they do is mention it here. So this is the tweet we just saw from John Bickerstaff, which I just go, oh, John Bickerstaff, you wrote a crappy show and nobody likes it. Boo-hoo. Remember when the creator, what's his name, cast and was all like, oh, we're not canceled. We're just taking a break. We're just on hiatus for a long time. But we're coming back the 10th of February. All right, so it says, well, you work on something for years, pour your heart and soul into it. If this is your heart and soul, then your heart and soul is crappy. Like you just don't have one, because this was just nonsense. It was so bad. Oh man, I just lost it. Okay. Heart and soul into it, as do hundreds of other artists. You make it during a global pandemic far from home, then it is canceled before it even has a chance to finish airing. Hulu's Why the Last Man showrunner Eliza Clark tweeted, then it is disappeared. Okay, well, that show deserved that too. I don't feel bad for any of these people. I don't feel bad for any of this. Okay, the 8-episode first season of Willow, which was crap, which premiered in November, served as a sequel to the 1988 Ron Howard directed fantasy film and saw Warwick Davis reprise his role as the Nelwyn sorcerer Willow Oathgood. Developed by John Kasdan, Solo, a Star Wars story. Yeah, you deserve nothing, but you deserve what you get. Like the Joker said, I said it before, like the Joker says at the end of the Joker, you deserve what you freaking get. The series featured a diverse and international cast that included Ruby, all these nonsensical people that nobody cares about. Fans had similarly stunned reactions to the removal news. Disney Plus purging Willow is such a pathetic move. Purging any content already bought and paid for is a pathetic move. Collider's Maggie Lovett tweeted, who cares, Maggie Lovett? Go suck it. Maggie Lovett can suck it for real. And here's why. You guys are simping for like the crappiest of shows. And it's all because of diversity and inclusion. Well, listen, I am fine with diversity and inclusion, but you guys keep putting diversity and inclusion in the crappiest of projects, which makes me go, every project that they say diversity inclusion is going to be bad. It's just going to be bad writing. That's what you've proven with this crap. So stop being like diverse and inclusive and just write a good show and then just happen to cast a transgender actor or a person of color. And then just make a good something good. This was bad, by the way. Willow was just terrible. It was bad. All right. They better shop it to another streamer and not just bury it. Not just bury it. Another Twitter user criticized a multi-billion-dollar company removing a show that hasn't even been out for half a year due to cost-cutting reasons, while others praised the show for its hopeful, love-led storytelling with diversity and queerness forefront. Oh, get the hell out of here. I mean, there was the lesbian storyline, but that wasn't the forefront. I mean, you just had an angry lesbian, and then you had her passive aggressive girlfriend, and I'm just like, okay, yay. Let's see. We are in the process of reviewing the content on our DTC, direct to customer service, to align with the strategic changes in our approach to content curation, Disney CFO Christy McCarthy said during the company's earnings call last week. By the way, they've lost, I think it was another 4 million subscribers, and her talking about giving it to other places is a good idea. I think that put it on Apple, Apple and other places where you can purchase it, and then put it on another streaming service where they will pay you for your content. I mean, that's what I think Sony does, and and put it on like Netflix and stuff. Netflix will pay you. They need the stuff for their subscribers. It's just bad. Hold on, let's see if there's anything else down here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about these. Willow deserves the world, but the world doesn't deserve Willow. Oh my God, you're right. Putting Willow into the world, we don't deserve that. What did we do? What did we do to deserve that? Besides, live our lives, and you gave us that piece of crap. Yeah, you were punishing us, not the other way around. Tell me, what do you guys think about this? How do you guys feel about Willow leaving Disney Plus? Is this something that you're sad over, like a complete simp, or is this something you're just like, it really doesn't matter to me because I didn't like Willow? Like me, I'm sorry, Willow was bad. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. They bastardized a property when they could have made it great. They just wanted to add in this, this nonsensical, political stuff and all that. And identity politics and everything. And I'm just not interested in that. Daddy's not interested in that. But it's like I said, it's leaving Disney Plus next week. What is it, Friday? By the time by this filming, I'm not quite sure. And I say, like I said, good riddance. So tell me what you guys think about all of this. If you like any of it, you can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you mention. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.